Welcome to Pyramid Times. Myself Veena Subbu, VP at Pyramid Times, and we have with us amazing guest Krish Murali Eswar. Krish Murali Eswar has spent 36 years of spiritual experience as a Kundalini and Kayakalpa yoga master. He has conducted over 1,000 spiritual classes over the past 33 years across the globe in various countries. He has trained over 10,000 aspirants in spiritual and yoga practices. Professor Krish is running a successful YouTube channel with over 1.2 lakh followers to help more people to learn simplified Kundalini yoga and also astrology and how it can be used to help mankind. So, with this, I welcome Krish to Pyramid Time Show. Welcome, Krish.
Be blessed by the divine. Thank you for having me on this show, Veena.
Yes. Chris, as a teacher of Simplified Kundalini Yoga, we want to hear from you what exactly it is about.
Kunda Ali Ini is Kundalini. Kunda, the fire vessel. Ali, the energy that is there, common for both men and women. Ini is the energy. So the fire energy that burns within us, both men and women, the vessel that we carry is our body. In our body, therefore, is Kundalini. Simplified Kundalini is, first let me introduce to you what Kundalini force can do for us and why we need to awaken it. Kundalini force is our life force. Our life force is made up of subtle, either Akashic energy particles. These cannot be measured by an instrument. These cannot be photographed or felt in our body through our sensory organs that easily. So, in order to feel the life force pulsating or vibrating in our body, we need to awaken it. The awakening process used to happen in three different ways in the past: yantra, tantra, mantra. Yantra is having an idol, keeping an idol, focusing your mind on that particular idol image, and continue to meditate upon the idol image. The brain will go to subtle alpha level of frequency between 8 and 13 cycles per second. At that state of mind, the life force will awaken from your Muladhara chakra to Ajna chakra in between the eyebrows. And you will be able to start perceiving, feeling, sensing the pulsation, vibration of the life force. Then the Tantra method. Tantra methods are some Kriya techniques, one can say, by doing pranayama techniques, by doing yoga techniques, or by doing transcendental meditation techniques, one can awaken the Kundalini life force. The third one is the mantra technique. Mantra is chanting of a particular sound repeatedly, Om chanting it could be, or it could be any specific chanting according to the body condition and the mind condition, climatic condition, etc. Om Mani Padmi Hum is also one such technique. Tibet monks would chant such words. So these words will once again prepare your body, increase the heat in the body, and reduce the mental frequency down to alpha level of frequency, and the life force will awaken to Ajna chakra. But the problem with these three techniques is that the mind can start to raise, it can start to increase its frequency beyond your control, and therefore could lead to various other mental complications. It could also lead to physical complications, and it could lead one to become mad or even cause death. And therefore, this was considered dangerous, not to be played with, not to be tampered with. And one must only learn this under the the guidance of a learned one, the initiated one, an experienced sage. Many people come to me with accidental Kundalini awakening or trying to practice some Kriya technique and therefore gotten the Kundalini awakened. Yesterday also there was a doctor who came to us and said that I got some Kundalini syndrome, do something about it. And this is where the simplified Kundalini yoga comes into play. This was developed, invented by our Guru Yogiraj Sri Vedatri Maharishi. You have learned this yourself and you know what we are talking about, where with the touch of the divine master, the Kundalini is awakened from the Muladhara to Ajna chakra. And the reason why this Kundalini simplified Kundalini yoga system is considered simplified and safe for anyone to practice is the creation of this method called the Shanti meditation, where we bring the life energy back from Agna to Shanti. You have also learned this in the first level itself, you have learned this. So it's very easy for one to bring the life force up and down as one is necessary when it is in the Agna chakra or the Sahasrara or at the various other higher level chakras. The life force will remain as the spiritual energy, increasing in intensity over a period of time within about a 5 days or 7 days period of time. The life force energy may intensify very heavily, and Shanti meditation transforms or transmutes the life energy, the spiritual energy, into physical biomagnetic energy. So, thereby, the amount of life energy particles that we can store within the body can increase, and we will be able to withstand the life force energy because the body prepares itself to retain higher intensity, higher amount of this energy within the body. Therefore, the Shanti meditation is considered uh, imperative. It is absolutely vital, essential for one to practice Kundalini yoga in a safe and simple manner. Both these techniques are an integral part of our Sky Yoga system.
That's so amazing, Chris. And what made you to choose this simplified Kundalini yoga, and how was your journey with this?
No, I was in college in 1984, and it was. I remember my sixth semester engineering examination. I was like the King Ghazni Muhammad, attacking the exam hall like some 13 times. So I had the first semester mathematics, second semester engineering, third semester circuit theory, fourth semester field theory. Like every semester, I was failing on one or two subjects. And I come from a middle class family. My father was a railways clerk, and mother was a school teacher. And they had taken a bank loan to send me to college. And my father used to send me 50 rupees pocket money every month through money order. And that too, that even that must have been a very difficult thing to send to me. But I was not concentrating on studies at all. I was, loafing around and wasting my time. So my friends got together one day and told me that you have 24 hours to reform yourself. If you don't change, then we're going to beat you up black and blue. So that was a good threat. I searched for a solution where I could concentrate, improve my concentration power. So I lacked severe concentration powers. Those days, I had severe problems in concentration. I couldn't focus on a single object for more than say 5 minutes or 3 minutes. And I would want to get distracted, I'll go play games, walk around, do something, fiddle around with something, um, you know, or just sleep around, waste my time. I was unable to concentrate, and that was the reason why I was failing so badly. So then, my junior called Rajendran in my college was doing some meditation. I sat next to him and told him, Rajendran, please teach me. I need to learn some way of improving my concentration. He said, no, I can't teach you. Swamiji is there in Coimbatore in the central uh, bus stand area. So you go meet him and he will be able to initiate you. So I found a center. I found a master there and immediately went there. That was around 8 o'clock in the evening, I remember, on August 30th, 1984. And I told the master that, look, I need to get initiated now. I can't wait till tomorrow. He said, so look, we don't initiate like this at homes. You come to the center on Sunday, you'll initiate. So, no, sir, I have 24 hours. My friends have given me an ultimatum. And I think it's time that I take control of my life in my hands. I need to improve my concentration. I'm failing very badly in my examination. Teach me. So he, seeing my keenness to learn, he initiated me that day. And that's how I got into the system. So it was more necessity as a mother of invention that drove me to this. And the next semester, of course, I cleared all the examinations. And I also came university first, or at least I think distinction, if I'm not university first, on one subject. So that was the change. And from then onwards, my life has been on an upward curve.
That's so amazing. And what are the benefits that one can get through this simplified Kundalini yoga?
We can break this down into three dimensions: physical, mental, spiritual dimension. Okay. Maybe even social dimension. Four dimensions we will take. I will give you my experiences. That way you will be able to understand. So let's look at the physical dimension first. The simplified Kundalini yoga system has four parts to it: physical exercises, meditation, Kayakalpa yoga, introspection. In all these four, if you see, I used to be a fast bowler. Okay. But then I was also having primary complex when I was around, I think, 8 years or 9 years old, because of which my lung got weak. But still, I would want to play cricket and I would want to play all kinds of games. But I would not be able to sustain myself. I would start as a fast bowler, 2 hours I will bowl, and then I'll become a medium pacer, and then I'll become a slow medium pacer, and then I will become a spinner, and then I will retire hurt by the 15th over of the match. I would not be able to play the game anymore. That was the kind of lung capacity I had. But today I'm able to speak for 3 days. You have attended some of my workshops, and you know that I speak continuously for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours over a period of 2 days, 3 days. I'm able to do that because of this exercises that I have done. So many people have cured their eye diseases, their lung related problem, diabetes related problem, blood pressure related problems, their arthritis related problems. We have several case studies of people reversing different severe conditions. And many people enjoy preventing diseases. I don't remember going to a doctor for a long time. I even fell ill once of chikungunya about 6 years or 5 years ago. I wasn't fasting. My son put me in fasting for 3 days. Fourth day, I fully recovered, got onto a flight, went to Delhi, attended a 4-day workshop, and came back. And all through the days, I was only on juice fasting. First 3 days, I was on water fasting. Then subsequent 4 days, I was on juice fasting. That is the capacity of the body that gets improved because of the physical exercises. So that's on the physical dimension. The second thing is the immunity power that gets developed in the body, and you really don't fall sick that easily. Even if you fall sick, you recover very, very quickly and become normal very soon. So that's on the physical dimension of it. The mental dimension, I can go on listing many benefits in this. Of course, the one I have already explained to you, the concentration power significantly improves. Clarity of mind increases. You are, while you are, um, you may be having a habit of thinking 100 different things in a minute. You will be able to think about only one thing for 100 minutes. That ability to stick around with a single thought for a long time increases tremendously in our mind. So the mental capacity is significantly improved because of this Kundalini meditation, coupled with exercises, Kayakalpa yoga, and introspection exercises. Particularly the introspection exercises help us to analyze our thoughts, get rid of negative thinking, build positive thinking, and thereby your words, the words that you speak, and the deeds that you do, the actions of yourself, all of them are aligned towards ahimsa, non-hurting principles. You are conscious about every action of yours. The divine force that drives our mind is conscientious conscience. So that ability to develop that consciousness within us significantly increases over a period of time. You are able to reform yourself. You are able to transform your actions in alignment with yoga, to be one with that primordial state, to be one with that almighty force. That ability to stick around with and follow the principles of karma yoga without any expectation, do only good to others, and reform your actions such way that you don't hurt anyone in the body, mind, or soul, and help those who are hurt. This karma yoga principle becomes ingrained in you over a period of time, which what else you need, and you are able to attract good health, long life, enough wealth, peace, prosperity, fame, and wisdom. Is there anything else that you require from the mental capacities? Okay. The third one is the spiritual dimension. See, look, the body is made up of cells. Cells are made up of molecules and atoms. Atoms are made up of electron, proton, neutron. And if you look at the size of an atom in comparison with the size of the neutron and proton, it's only 1%. 99% of an atom is empty space. That means the entire universe is made up of 99% of empty space. How can a high spinning energy particle such as an electron, proton, neutron evolve from an empty space? So it's not really empty space. That space must be the almighty space. It is the one that holds the entire universe together. We have to move away from our entanglement with the bodily sensations, move towards that realization of the truth, that Ananda Maya Kosa. We need to reach that layer of blissful state from being attached to the sensory perceptions. We are entangled. It is an entanglement. The birth itself is an entanglement. From that entanglement, we need to disentangle ourselves, free our mind, and become one with that almighty force, and realize the truth within us, that the other end of the mind is almighty consciousness. It is functioning as a precise, unfailing law of cause and effect, giving us pain and pleasure all the time. Therefore, it is our duty to realize ourselves. It is, in fact, the fundamental desire, the only desire with which we are born. Everything else is accumulated desires that we have unknowingly, perhaps innocently, ignorantly, uh, layered one on top of the other. And that I want to start a YouTube channel, I want to become famous, I want to have 1 million followers with me, I want to earn this, I want to do that. These are all distraction desires that we have added on top of that fundamental desire of self-realization. That is possible only through meditation. Chanting of a mantra, praying to an idol, or pranayama or kriya techniques are not dhyana. They are dharana and pratyagara. Dhyana is focusing your mind on your own life force, Kundalini Shakti, and going to subtle levels of frequency from beta, which is a 14 to 40 cycles per second, to alpha, 8 to 13, and then down to theta, which is 4 to 7, and then down to delta, 0.5 to 3 cycles per second. And that delta level of frequency, you will be able to intuitively envision, realize. The realization dawns on you as intuition, that we are all one. We are a characterized evolutionary form of the primordial state. Man is equal to God plus imprints or impurities. If we need to realize God, we need to get rid of impurities. Impurities are of basically three types. Ego, which is anava, okay? And whatever imprints that we have inherited and we have added in our lifetime, okay? Karma, the karmic imprints that we have, we need to cleanse that karmic imprints from our life, okay? Third one is illusion. That we believe there is pleasure in the laddu that our mother makes. There is pleasure in the music that A.R. Rahman makes. While there is pleasure, no doubt about it, but you can't go on listening to A.R. Rahman songs for more than a minute or for a few minutes or a few hours or any other music, whatever music that you enjoy. You cannot go on listening to it for hours and days together. At some point of time, that laddu, the sweet, and that bodily sensation will convert itself into pain. The same thing will become bitter. How many laddus can you have? How many jangris you can have? How many sweets, how many cakes you can have at a time? Maybe two, three,
50.
four, five. That's it. Nah. So you can't have more, go on having it more and more. So pleasure is a evolutionary, transformatory, temporary state. It's not a permanent state. Eventually, pleasure will lead to pain. So if you want permanent bliss, you should not go after pain and pleasure, but you go after peace. Peace is possible only in the brain works in alpha, theta, delta. Only when it reaches that peaceful state, it can reach the blissful state of delta frequency. That is possible only through Kundalini meditation. So, those are the three dimensional huge benefits that are possible. Of course, in the process, harmony develops with other people in the society, harmony with your life partner, harmony with your children, harmony with your brothers and sisters, harmony with your relatives and friends, harmony with those who help us in our daily duties and those who are working with us in our society, and those who are even think they are our enemies and miscreants, if any, that they too will change their heart and become harmonious with us, and they will find peace and prosperity and harmony in their life. And we will find harmony with nature, with all the forces of the nature, the Panjabodhas will become harmonious to us. So there is beautiful harmonious relationship that develops between us and the society, and therefore we become friends of the society. So in all four dimensions, physical, mental, spiritual, and social, we become highly successful. When social harmony develops, material harmony naturally develops, because you will constantly think of removing the pain for the society. You will say, okay, hey, this person is having some pain, a lot of people are having pain, let me try and help them remove the pain. And in the process, the society will say, hey, this man is helping me remove the pain. Yeah, let me give him some money. He also needs to eat food. He also needs to have his family. He needs to have to clothes. He needs to have shelter. How will he do it? Society respects only money. So therefore, let us pay him money. And that way, the money that you earn becomes a blessing, not a curse. It's not something that causes pain for others. It causes harmony and peace within yourself and the person who gives it to you. He will happily give it. He'll say, oh my God, Krish Murali Ishwar has helped me so much, so let me give him this money. And I will only keep what such a person who has reached a state of happiness and harmony will only keep what he needs for himself, and remaining he will give it back to the society. He'll say, okay, take it back. Okay, that level of yogic state of mind, or detached statement of mind while being attached. Look, I use a pillow when I sleep, but I don't carry it throughout the day. So that state of detached attachment will naturally develop in us, and therefore material prosperity is 100% assured. Those are the four dimensional benefits. What have
That
I?
is, that is very amazing. It covers all areas of one's life, definitely. And can you speak more about Vedatri Maharshi and how is your connection to him?
I met Swamiji in 1984. He's such an amazing man. You can't find another human being like him. Even when he was around 85, 86, when I saw him in Arya Temple of East, he lived till about 96 years old. And he would practice everything that he preached. In 1987, when he was 96 years old, he died. When he died, they found about 2,500 rupees or so in his room. That's all he had. He didn't have anything else. And his bank account had something like 25,000 rupees. So, in contrast, you hear stories of those who call themselves a great Baba. When they die, they find a sack full of gold and diamonds and money, cash stashed under the bed. So, Swamiji was not a man like that. Swamiji would never hoard anything to himself. He had a rule that by the end of the month, his bank balance should be zero. So, the next month, let him figure out how to earn the money and how to survive for that. And today he has built a system which he started in 1956, I think, um, having about 2,500 centers across the world. We have about 16,500 professors like me. I'm only one of them. So can you imagine someone who has multiplied himself? He created a DNA uh, transformation in people like me, giving a small iota of himself, a carbon copy of his DNA in spiritual sense to me, so that I continue what he has left off, where he has left off. So there is a continuum. Like me, there are so many professors in so many different languages who are conducting classes and who are initiating students across the world. And that speaks about what Swamiji has built. And his words of wisdom in the form of 75 plus books guide us even today. Thousands of hours of speech and audio and video that he has left behind for us are pearls of wisdom that continue to guide us. His methods, his activities, his duties, not just his philosophies, his practices, such as the meditation, Kayakalpa yoga exercises, introspection techniques, are vital to our very existence in this society, and gives us all the peace and happiness that we need in our life. So, you can't find another human being like him for another few centuries. Such people are born. They are not made. They are created. Divinity itself comes in the form of such people to guide humanity towards peace. World peace through individual peace remains a dream, but he worked for the dream all his life. He dedicated, and we all try to do the same thing. We are trying to do what we can to make this world a peaceful world by first changing every human being to become a peaceful human being.
That's so amazing. Being such a simple man, he is able to spread all the courses to across the planet through various centers. And I do see there are several centers in each of the cities, and this work is expanding. And even people like even homemakers are also able to teach these simplified courses. There is no restriction who can learn and who can't learn. That is the beauty of this. And what are the courses that you offer as part of this course?
So we have about three levels of training program. We have the foundation level, level 1, level 2, level 3. These are 4 courses. Foundation level actually helps you to awaken your Kundalini and remain stable at Ajna and Naduri, and Shanti meditation is taught. We teach you simplified physical exercises. We'll teach you some basic methods that will help you to introspect also during the foundation level. It's usually run over a period of 15 days, but due to paucity of time, due to convenience, etc., some centers may bring it down to just 2 days or 1 day. Then we have level 1 course, which is where we teach introspection exercises and certain advanced level of meditation techniques. Level 2, higher levels of meditation and higher level of introspection. And level 3, where we teach about God consciousness, the basics of it, the karma yoga techniques, maintaining harmony between yourself and the society, etc. Then we have a Brahma Jnana course, the God conscious, the divine state meditation course. That prepares you to become a master. So the final stage is to attend a master's course, where you could learn how to initiate the Kundalini of other people that gives you a certification to help you to practice teaching other people to awaken the Kundalini themselves in any of our Sky Yoga centers under the guidance of other professors.
Yes.
So those are
I
the
have
courses.
I have been attending a couple of courses with you, Chris, and you have provided a lot of content, knowledge, wisdom, maybe how to drill down to understand all the beautiful, subtle aspects of our life. It is very beautiful indeed, and also you have provided a lot of books, and they are very simple. They are directly from the master Vedatri Maharshi himself, and those are very amazing.
That's
And
true. Swamiji was given the name common man's philosopher. So full credit to him.
yes, can you speak a little bit on Aliyah Temple of Consciousness?
Swamiji dreamt of a world headquarters to sit and think and debate, discuss, and spread world peace through individual peace. He wanted a temple, but a temple which has no idols, which has no rituals, that has no mantra techniques, but only space for people to meditate, think about, and discuss, arrive at certain plans according to the needs of the society during the times of evolution of the society in the years to come, and implement these plans of world peace. And he built a temple of consciousness. I think this is the only temple of consciousness in the world. There is no temple of consciousness. Everybody talks about Shiva temple, Vishnu temple, Brahma temple, that temple, this temple, various other temples. Some gods don't have temples, many gods have temples. But for every street that we have in India, there is a god and there is a temple. But there is no temple of consciousness. Swamiji is the first man in the history of this world to have created a temple of consciousness, which has no rituals, no idols, no mantras. You just focus on your own life force, Kundalini Shakti, and you keep in touch with the consciousness within you and realize the consciousness is God. And therefore become peaceful through the methods that Swamiji has taught us. And you can improve upon the methods and you can develop it on your own and make it your own, personalize it to your needs, and make yourself, your family, and your society peaceful. And only then there can be world peace. So Arya Temple of Consciousness was created by Swamiji as the world headquarters for world peace.
That's very nice. Can you recommend a few books for the starters of Simplified Kundalini Yoga who are aspirants for this?
Sure. The best book to read is The Journey of Consciousness. It is a Macmillan Publishers, written by Swamiji Yogiraj Vedatri Maharishi, edited by Fitzgerald, Mr. Fitzgerald. Beautiful book, a nice, concise book on what is Simplified Kundalini Yoga is all about and what are the benefits for it. The book is available through vedatri.edu.in. You can click on store when you go there. It is a online store. You can order for that book. You can receive it. The same book is available in Amazon as a Kindle ebook. So you can even download the ebook. All the books are published by Vedatri Publications in a city called Erode in Tamil Nadu. And these books are available for a very small fee. Exercise book, for instance, a beautiful book. You can pick it up. Even a child of 7-year-old can practice exercises on your own. There are videos available in the same website in the YouTube channel. You can search for it. You can get it. And these books are exercise book, for instance. I think it's around 20 rupees, 25 rupees. That's all it is. And it is such a small fee. Anyone can afford this book. And we ship across the country in India, anywhere you can pick it up. And if you're outside of India, you can download this book from Kindle. And that also, I think, Kindle book is also costing very, very less. I think even the Journey of Consciousness book is less than 100 rupees, if I'm not wrong. It's about
Yes.
$1, $1.50. It's very, very small.
That's so beautiful, sir. And also, can you speak about your other services, maybe astrology, the courses or the consultations that you offer?
We have 3 different courses that we offer. One is on health. I collaborate with my son, who is actually my guru on this space. We run a series of programs for diabetes reversal, heart disease reversal and prevention, then various other diseases that you can think of through diet. The diet program is basically invented by a person called Dr. Michael Greger. My son is mentored by Dr. Michael Greger. Michael Greger has written a book called as How Not to Die. So my son has brought the concepts of whole food, plant-based diet to India, and he's one of the pioneers of this whole food plant-based diet in India. He has reversed diabetes, he has reversed cancer, he has survived cancer, his patients have survived cancer. Many people have solved their infertility problem, their blood pressure problem, their liver problem, kidney problem, their lungs problem, even brain-related issues, blood pressure-related issues, arthritis related issues, etc., skin related problems. All of these problems have been cured. Over about 1,500 patients have completely recovered with only whole food plant-based diet system. So this is run in a website called nutritionscience.in. Nutritionscience.in is a website. There is a 21-day plant-based kickstart, which is free for your channel members. If they would like to visit that, they can just sign up. There, I think we have around close to 16,000 students in that free course. So you're most welcome to come and use it. And it's a pretty comprehensive course. It covers most of what we need to teach for free. You don't have to pay any money for this. But if you would like personal consultancy, there's of course a paid course that is available, which you can sign up for as you wish. Similarly, I teach astrology. There is a website called learnastrologyonline.in. So you can just go there, and I have a few hundred students. I just started it on a beta version during this pandemic. During April, May of 2020, I began this online course, and I get a few students every now and then. I teach them. All of them are video-based courses. It's based on Krishnamurti Pattati system, KP astrology system, which is a modern stellar astrology system. I've learned it from Professor Krishnamurti's family. His son, Professor Hariharan, has taught me. And I think I have learned one of the best and most accurate system of astrology in the world. And I'm trying to do justice to what I have learned. And I'm trying to teach this to as many people as I can. It's of course a paid course. There is a free course available where we teach the medical astrology for free. So you can sign up for some free course, and then if you're interested, you can certainly sign up for a paid course. The third thing that I'm starting is on Vastu. I have specialized on Vastu without demolition. I've written a book called as Vastu Without Demolition, and I'm putting together a course. Very soon it'll be announced in a website called rajavastu.com. So those are the 3 things that I'm working on, and I'm collaborating with my wife, Radha Eswar, on a entrepreneurship coaching platform. We're writing a book. She's in fact writing a book. Together, she and I created a set of cards for ideation. This was inspired by Chanakya's Arthashastra, and therefore the book is called Chanakya Sparks. And this book is just getting completed. Once it is completed, we intend to publish it in Amazon, and we also intend to coach a lot of entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs, to become what we call fractal entrepreneurs. So fractalentrepreneurship.org is the website. It's a very new concept. The concept is 100% to be credited to my wife. She is the one who coined this phrase, fractal entrepreneurship. And she is the person who has built this platform of fractal entrepreneurship. She's coaching over about 15 entrepreneurs at this point of time. Quite a few of them are successful now. She's hoping that together she and I can mentor about 10 to 20,000 entrepreneurs in our lifetime. So that's the last bit of our online avatar that we have.
That's so amazing. You are into multiple fields and equally serving each of them in a very wonderful way. So, can you speak more on Sampurna Ahara, the venture that you
Sure, that's one of the entrepreneurship things, initiatives that we are coaching. Happens to be owned by my son and my daughters, and my son-in-laws and my daughter-in-laws. So basically, like 6 of them who are running this. All of them own this initiative. Sampurna Ahara is essentially an Indian name for whole food plant-based diet. So my son, Dr. Eswar, he was only teaching people how to follow this diet, to reverse diabetes, to reverse heart diseases, to skin problems, to blood pressures, to liver and lung problems, etc. But many people came to him and said, look, it's great. You are teaching us how to cook and you're teaching us what to eat and things like that. But look, we are lazy people. We don't know how to cook. We will not cook like this. Why don't you run your own kitchen and supply food for us? We'll order from you. So organically it started. Now we are supplying from our kitchen, whole food plant-based kitchen, which is in fact the India's first whole food plant-based kitchen, where we supply lunch and dinner for about 150 customers every day. And it's growing. We are acquiring, in the last about just 1 week, we have acquired at least 100 trial customers who want to try this for a week. And hopefully 10 of them will subscribe on a regular monthly basis. Apart from the meals, which is based on the whole food plant-based diet, we also have sweets, condiments, breads, snacks, 100% vegan, no oil, no sugar, no jaggery, low salt, okay, and no oil. That's the mantra for whole food plant-based kitchen. So you may wonder, what do we eat? We eat all kinds of food. We have great varieties of food. For every oil rich, fried, sugar rich, fatty items that you can cook in your home today, we have a substitute of whole food plant-based diet. We have substitute for meat-based products. We have substitute for milk-based products. We have nut butter. We have plant-based milks. We have plant-based buttermilk. We have plant-based curds, yogurts. We have a substitute for sugar. We have dates, for instance, which we use significantly for our sweets. So we are beginning to supply these outside of Bangalore also. We just started about 2 days ago. We are supplying sweets and snacks. Pan-India shipping has started. So you can visit sampurnahara.com. You can order your delicious laddu enriched with vitamin B12, flaxseed laddu with enriched with vitamin B12 from our sampurnahara.com. And this
That
is, I
is
think, the
so
only
awesome.
product in the world uh, with uh, with B12 enrichment.
That is so awesome. I have been to your classes where I was served the wonderful food, and we feel a lot of satisfaction, and mind also gets calm. I could feel the maybe that sattvic energy that gets built up within us is so amazing.
That's true. You can eat as much as you want, this Sampurna Ahara, but you will not feel heavy. You will feel light. You will not feel tired. You will not feel lethargic. You will not feel like going to bed and sleeping for another 2 hours after a heavy meal. You can have a heavy meal, but yet you will feel very, very light, as you have experienced in many of our workshops. That's right. That's right, Veena.
Yeah, even seeing you and your son and all the whoever the contributors in your company, they look very active on all the times, smiling and vibrant. I wonder how that is possible because
Food
of
is
the
the secret.
practices.
The
Yeah, food is
secret
the
of our
secret.
energy is Swamiji's methods and the food. Combined together, it gives us great potential.
Yes. And what is your final message to our viewers?
It is your fundamental duty to yourself to realize who you are, where you have come from, where you are going, and who is God. This is not possible by searching for answer outside of you. The answers for all your problems, the key to fulfilling all your desires, the secret to achieving everything that you want in your life, including self realization, is dhyana. Dhyana starts by awakening the Kundalini Shakti to Ajna Chakra, feeling the life force, and going to subtle levels of frequency and developing yourself into a yogi. You do not have to give up on your comforts. You do not have to give up your family life. You do not have to become a sannyasi. Staying where you are, doing what you are doing, you can realize yourself and you can be a great yogi in this way. Good luck. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Be blessed by the divine.
Also, we are looking forward to hear from you more on astrology vastu, maybe in later sessions.
More than happy to do
Where
that.
you
We
can
could even have a
introduce this.
session on Kayakalpa Yoga one of these days. That's another beautiful
Yeah.
Siddha secret technique that I would like to speak about so that people can benefit from it.
Sure, definitely looking forward. And we are also doing webinars. Will you be interested in taking like 1 hour free sessions with participants?
Absolutely. More than happy to do so.
Yeah, I'll be inviting you. And thank you so much, Chris sir, for a wonderful interview and giving a lot of insights around the Sky Kundalini Yoga and various other aspects. We are truly grateful to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Be blessed by the divine. Sukhino bhavantu.